How is it calculated? The DBU is determined by taking HPC and on-site on-call cost for each person in a calendar month and dividing that cost by the total number of service dates in that month. Example, HPC and on-site on-call for March included units projected on the calendar and unscheduled for $4,100. The total dates of service in March were 31. 4,100 divided by 31 days is 132.26 for the DBU. What those impact of absences on the daily billing unit. Planned. So Jessica's typical service pattern in a 31-day month cost is 4,100. So it's 41 divided by the 31, you get the 132.26 DBU. But in July, she will not need HPC on-site on-call for 7 days due to vacationing with the family. So in the scheduled services, there is a week on that calendar that Jessica is not having a service. So instead of a 1 to 2, it might be a 1 to 1 because Jessica's not present. So she still has 31 dates of service, but her projected cost towards that month is less. So it is $31.90. So we take $31.90 divided by the 31 and you get the new DBU of $102.90. Unplanned absences. So in July, she will not need HPC on-site on-call for 7 days due to the stay in the ICF. This does not include institutional waiver respite. So total July costs were $4,100. 4,100 divided by 24 because she was in the ICF for 7 days. So that 4,100 gets spread over the number of billable days of 24 and you get the 170.83 for your DBU.
Okay, Jess. In example 1,
Yep.
where Jessica's typical service pattern for 31 days costs $4,100, explain to the providers that they're still going to get the same dollar amount for the home just because you were out on vacation for 7 days.
If Jessica was in that home all 31 days and not on vacation, her typical cost for that month is $4,100. But since she is going to be out for 7 days due to vacation, that is a planned absence, and it is indicated on the schedule as Jessica will not be there for a whole week. So in July, her cost for 1 week is less than what her cost would be for the whole month based upon her being there all 31 days. So she is there for a total of 31 days because she's still a resident, but her services, her projected costs per services are only $31.90. So a provider will get paid 100% though because the percentage of the individual cost for her other roommate will go up.
So what's that mean?
That means the provider will be paid at 100% because the other individual is putting in towards the costs.
So the other individual's DBU goes up.
That's correct.
For the 31 days.
That's correct. So, for example, if Jessica is putting in 51.24% and then Rick is putting in 48.76% because Rick's going on vacation for a week. So his DBU is at the 38.27. My DBU is at 40.21 because I'm putting in more towards that cost. When I'm done, what do I do with the month and how do I submit billing? So once you are done, as a provider, when you are on the actual page, that final bill file for MBS, once you've clicked month complete, you will select that MBS file. What that does is it populates an MBS bill file for you. You will open it and save it down. Then you will go into eMBS. Under billing submissions, it is called upload flat file. From there, you will choose the file that you saved down, and you will upload it. The system will tell you that it's either been successfully uploaded or failed. And then once you've uploaded, you could also view it or download it again. Once it's there, it sits there for DODD to pick up for payment. If you are a billing agent, right now you cannot do XML files. We are working on that. So once we get that done and what the requirements are needed, we will get that started in for our next MRC push. Make sure you contact MSS support at dodd.ohio.gov with any questions. For billing questions, 1-800-617-6733, option 2. And for training material, go to dodd.ohio.gov and then under who is DODD and then DODD apps into the MSS page.